So a few months ago I bought this 2005 GMC Savana 3500 as my new tow vehicle to replace that, which isn't really worth fixing anymore. Now this thing does have quite a few miles on it. It was owned by a friend of mine who had a heating and cooling business. He actually offered this to me really early this year, but I was in the middle of working on that deal on 6 ambulances. But after that fell through, I went back and checked to see if he had this thing still, and he said, heck yeah, come get this thing, get it out of my driveway. I haven't been using it very much at all for the last 2 years, and I don't want to keep tags on it anymore, and I want it gone. So he sold to me for a very low price of $350 and a water pump for his MG that I had sitting here. Does have 250,000 miles on it and is a little bit crusty around the edges, but he done a pretty good job taking care of it throughout the years, other than the rust. Of course, it gets worse right here. We got ourselves a little bit of flow through ventilation, but if I can find a pair of doors cheap enough with windows from a white one, I'll throw them on here real quick because it is a real pain to see out of. There's one corner up here not too far from where I live where it's at an angle and you literally cannot see the traffic with no windows here. But this thing does have all the cabinets and stuff in it still. He didn't take any of that stuff out. We may or may not keep those. We'll see. Like I said, I bought this a couple months ago, or 3 months ago, something like that. Haven't even got insurance and tags on it yet because it had a cold idling problem. And funny enough, it seemed like started up the other day when it was 15 degrees out and it idled just fine. But at 50, it doesn't. So I'm not familiar with working on this new stuff. Well, this is new to me, enough to know exactly what the problem is, but I could probably figure it out pretty quickly. I got some resources. So we got to put a tow haul switch on it if we're going to start hauling trailers with it, and we got to put a hitch on it and figure out what the cold start issue is. Let's see what happens. Right? Starting just fine when it's cold. He did give us the radio he had in it, which is not the factory one, but you know, it's got 250,000 miles on it. And yes, it lights up like a Christmas tree because security light comes on a lot. The gauges kind of work off and on a little bit. See, there you go. Now they're working. Typical GM of the time. Oh, there they stopped again. And there they're working again. So yeah, something wrong with the gauge cluster would probably need replaced if I want to fix that. But it did drive 35 miles home with no issues at all, other than the lights kind of dimming and stuff. And we get a ABS code comes up on it as well. Now, one of the main reasons we went ahead and bought it is the 6-liter. And it does have a fairly new throttle body, alternator, recent tune-up, but the transmission does leak. Of course it does. We had to put 2 quarts in it to drive it home, but we keep throwing transmission fluid in it. It'll suffice for a little while. Maybe we'll use this thing, pull trailer off and on for a year, maybe 2, whatever, we'll find out. And do a couple little things to it, maybe fix the headliner, and maybe when I'm done driving it, we'll pull the motor out and put it in something. We'll see. But for that price I bought it for, why not? I mean, the rust underneath that thing is a problem to the point where we're not sure we want to keep working on it because got holes in the A-arms on both sides and in the chassis where the steering box mount is rotted out. So yeah, it also needs full front brake job and some other stuff, and the alternator died on it. And yeah, well, that's been a good truck for me. Hauled trailers with it and hauled a lot of stuff for a long time, but it's probably time to go ahead and move on. And well, we got this now. So now that we have the proverbial white van with no windows, do we just put our channel logos on it, or do we have some fun with it? You know, maybe do some free 10mm sockets and then maybe cross it off something. I don't know. We'll think about it. If you have any suggestions, let us know.